'Tis the season of giving. So whether you want to give a laugh to somebody this Christmas or just not show up empty-handed to your next white elephant gift exchange, we have some ideas for you. Hey there, and welcome to the eCatholic Vlogcast, where we're on a mission to reverse the trend of not-so-great Catholic communication. I'm your host, Matthew Kurtz, and today we're going to cover something a little bit different. We're getting close to the Christmas season, and we just wrapped up our eCatholic annual gift exchange, and so for that reason, today's Vlogcast is going to cover great Christmas gift ideas you can use for your friends, for your family, or your own next white elephant gift exchange. And so I thought it was fitting to invite today eCatholic's internal swag master, Luke Tristani himself, to join us for the Vlogcast. Hey Luke, how is it going?
Thank you, Matthew. It's an honor to be here on my first ever Vlogcast, and you have that right. I'm a huge fan of eCatholic swag. I'm even vying for the title of CSO, that's the Chief Swag Officer here at eCatholic, and I've even been known to drop a few ideas into the executive team's ear for prospective swag items. So happy to be here.
Yeah, he definitely had an influence on this year's swag, which he's going to show us in just a minute. But on that note, we've got a number of different categories to share of different gift ideas that you can use for your gift exchanges. And that is the first one. You've probably noticed eCatholic employees like to sport their swag. Why not create some of your own swag that you can give at your next exchange? It's a great way to build excitement about your brand for your employees and your biggest fans for sure.
Absolutely, and it's something I'm proud to wear. All of us here at eCatholic are. And when we say swag, we're just talking about anything with your logo on it. So we have some recommendations for you if you're interested in getting that done. Maybe you're looking to get your logo on a water bottle. 4 imprint is a place you can get that done. That's a digit 4 imprint. Maybe you're looking to get your logo on a backpack. E-bags is a place you can get that done. Next Level Apparel. That's great for branded t-shirts, and of course, make sure you get them nice and soft. That's a must-have in the tech industry, or maybe you're even looking for a branded pullover. And finally, if you have a smaller team, you're looking for some smaller orders, Custom Ink might be a place you might be able to get a few branded hats for you and your team.
What else is Luke Tristani going to pull out? There's a never-ending library of eCatholic swag, it seems. So in that same vein, how about a different custom gift idea? You know, you can break away from the usual things that anybody could bring and bring a one-of-a-kind gift to your next exchange. One such idea that isn't swag because it's not necessarily branded, but still unique, is what we call boss socks. So there's this company called Divvy Up, D-I-V-V-Y Up, where you can basically create custom socks with somebody's face printed all over them. Last year, a member of our team, her name is Seaton, she got boss socks printed with our boss, CEO Josh Simmons. His face was all over these socks. Luckily, Josh was the one who ultimately ended up with the socks. It would be really awkward if somebody else got the Josh socks, but a cool gift and definitely guaranteed to make some people laugh.
Another fun idea that we had, another one-of-a-kind gift, was eCatholic pillows. Shout out to our coworker Natalie B, who went through the effort of hand crocheting those pillows. Very impressive. Maybe not the most practical gift, but it was special to see the eCatholic logo brought to life like that. Highly sought after gift.
So the point is, sometimes you can get a little creative and create your own crochet logo pillow or whatever you might be. Again, useless gift, but sometimes fun for people who are really big fans of your brand. Moving on to something more practical, the practical category of gifts. You know, every year some people get excited about seeing just a nice, crisp $20 bill in an envelope. That might be something good, but it's kind of boring. And so we've seen at a lot of our exchanges recently is either like $20 of lottery tickets or maybe even $20 of those gas station scratch-off games. Why not grab a gift where it could actually get you some cash, maybe even more than $20? Who knows?
A half day of paid vacation has also been offered in the past. Now, keep in mind, you need to have the authority to offer such a gift like this. Luckily, our CEO, our boss man, Josh, does have that authority, and he's been able to grant a half day of paid vacation in the past. And as you can guess, highly sought after gift. That was a fun one. Now let's pivot a little bit, talk about Catholic gifts, specifically some ones you can have fun with. A book made the rounds in one of our previous Christmas exchanges, Drinking with the Saints, The Sinner's Guide to a Holy Happy Hour. What a title. It's considered a #1 bestseller on Amazon and actually includes cocktail recipes for every occasion in the Catholic liturgical calendar.
Yeah, so like Luke said, it's got quite the title, and some people might be worried that it's sacrilegious or not necessarily respectful to the Catholic faith. And this particular book, I can vouch for. I've paged through it myself, and a lot of the Amazon comments reflect this. That actually is quite thoughtful and well done, and actually has a lot of different information about the Catholic feasts throughout the liturgical calendar. And if it is a hit with your group, there's actually a sequel to this book. It's called Drinking with Saint Nick, Christmas Cocktails for Sinners and Saints. So if your team is into that kind of thing, give it a look.
'Tis the season for cocktails with Saint Nick, certainly. Another Catholic-style gift that you could offer is a holy water font. We had a Saint Therese of Lisieux holy water font make its rounds around our last Christmas party. Naturally, you could do that with all sorts of different saints. That's a fun one, and who wouldn't want that on a doorway in their home? Just keep in mind, holy water, not included. To pivot again, games and entertainment, another category we could look into. Board games always make an appearance at the eCatholic Christmas Exchange. Most of the reason for that is we have a coworker on staff who actually has a monthly budget set aside for board games. If you have an idea of who that might be, drop it in the comments below. If you're right, you might see some eCatholic swag headed your way, but really it is a great option.
Yeah, so apparently there's a popular game out there these days. I hadn't heard of it, but it popped up twice at our last gift exchange. It's called Codenames. It's kind of like Password in a sense. It's a good team game, family friendly, easy to play. Portable. We actually played it in an airport waiting for a flight that ultimately got canceled. A different story for another day. But Codenames, check it out. It's apparently one of this year's hottest games.
I can also vouch that was a fun one. I had the opportunity to play that game with Matthew Kurtz and our spouses. That was a lot of fun. Another game that made the rounds was called, get this, Bob Ross, The Art of Chill board game. What a title, and I'm sure you can just picture his hair as I say that, but this is available at Target. Now, I can't actually verify whether this game is good, but with a title like that, who wouldn't want that around at your next gathering? And maybe now we've named a few games, a few ideas. Maybe there's so many ideas, you're not really sure what to choose. You're afraid that you might make a mistake. Well, good news, in the words of the late, great Bob Ross, and this applies to choosing a holiday gift as well as life as a whole, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents.
Yes, and speaking of accidents, so last year I ended up with a Nerf gun at our gift exchange, and this wasn't just any Nerf gun. This is a high-powered Nerf gun in the sense that on the box it says ages 13 plus, and it came with protective goggles so you don't shoot your eye out. So a Nerf gun, that's another great idea in the games and entertainment category that you could bring that necessarily would be a pretty big hit at your next gift exchange. I personally, it got stolen 3 times, and then I had to negotiate at the end of the gift exchange to actually get the Nerf gun. It was a little hairy getting that through security at the airport, but we made it happen.
Finally, fallback gift. You don't like any of these ideas, you're running a little late. You can't go wrong with some food, some chocolate, some wine, something along those lines. I was actually lucky enough to make my way home with a giant box of chocolates from our last Christmas exchange. Happy to report that that made me and my wife very happy. Another popular gift has been wine, a bottle of whiskey, something along those lines. Very high approval rating on those. We've also had some luck with those copper Moscow Mule mugs, things of that nature. And finally, you can't go wrong with a cozy mug and maybe a coffee blend or a hot chocolate or something along those lines. We've even had people walk away with some homemade jams and jellies and that kind of thing.
So there you have it. As you can tell, we are not experts in gifts and gift giving, but here you go. We've got lots of different gift ideas that you can use for your family, your friends, or your next holiday gift exchange. Thanks for listening or watching today. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment below. Let us know about some of the gifts that are your favorite that you've given in the past or received in the past. And I do also want to say, keep an eye out for our next episode of the Vlogcast, where we will do our annual Best Catholic website. So be sure to check that out, see if your website made the list, or get some inspiration for your own website for a future update. That is all we've got for today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time.